didn't just spend a wonderful evening with Gordon Moore here in a restaurant in Brisbane, but we discussed and shared a lot about experiences that this church has made. Gordon, you are representing the C3 churches, which is, according to our research, the healthiest denomination that we are aware of, at the same time a denomination that applies the principles of NCD most consistently. Can you share about what role does natural church development play in your overall strategy?
Sure, Christian. First of all, I'd like to say thank you very much for coming to Australia. We've been really looking forward to sharing with you and hearing from you. NCD has probably been one of the greatest tools that we've encountered. I guess, first of all, in our journey as a movement of churches, we started out very organically, naturally, with a move of God and just seeking to plant churches. And we found that NCD helped us bring that empirical evidence of growth and health in the life of the church. And so our movement has embraced NCD as our number one health analysis tool. We use it in oversight. We encourage all our churches to do this. But we go further than that. We actually take the results and the consultation that comes from your team and seek to apply that on a local church level and also the nation and into all our churches in the movement.
Let's ask concretely, where do you expect your movement to be in the year 2020?
Funny you should say that, Christian. We've formulated as a result of all of this our 2020 vision, which is to have 1,000 churches with an average size of 500. The 1,000 churches is our quantitative vision, that we look for growth, we look for the kingdom of God to grow and advance, and also the 500 average size is a quality measurement. We're after a kind of church, a church that ranges somewhere between 400 and 800, that has a team, that is viable, that has the resources to go out, plant churches and fulfill the commission of Christ.
And if we meet again in 8 years from now, will you say we have arrived there, or do you sense that you will be far away from that?
We're on track to meet that. However, if we don't, we'll be pretty happy with the journey because we're going to be healthy on the way through. But our feeling is that we're probably going to do pretty well with our vision. I mean, if you aim at nothing, you're going to hit it every time, right? So we believe that having a vision is important, but the most important thing is that we are vitally connected to Christ and our lives are healthy. And that reflects in our churches as well, that our churches are healthy communities that are growing and manifesting Christ to a needy world.
This week we will have our NCD International Team Meeting in Redbank Plains, here close to Brisbane, where I will meet with my two colleagues in NCD International. Adam Johnston, who lives in Redbank Plains, and Christoph Schalk, who came all the way from Germany just to be part of our team meeting here. May I ask the two of you, starting with Adam, what do you expect as the main outcome of our meeting in the next few days?
Sure. I think it's a very exciting time for us with so many new tools available in the NCD toolbox, and this means there's great opportunities that we have in the time ahead, but it makes prioritisation all the more important, and trying to really work out how we can best use our energies over the next 12 months to make sure that we help as many people as possible to make use of the tools that we have and engage with the principles at the same time as continuing to develop a lot of the fresh ideas that we have of how we can help churches and people grow right around the world. So it's going to be a big time of prioritisation, I think.
So not really fun time the next 3 days?
Well, that's up to you, Christian.
Christoph, the same question to you. What would you expect as or hope for as the major outcome of our time together?
Well, I just realized that Brisbane is a city with a lot of changes going on. There's a lot of road construction and work. And I think that is a picture for what's going on in the NCD world. There's a lot of changes, and you see, we talk about NCD as National Church Development, so everything's developing. We are in a phase of transition, and not just now. NCD always was a transition. It's a big transition. It's a big development for every ministry, for every church, and so we're dealing with developments and changes, and my expectation is that we get a clear vision, clear strategies, refocusing, refining and managing all these changes in a good way.